All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Basham Yahweh Shai, Basham Rakakadash. So, honor to the apostles, salute to you brothers out there, teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. So, this video, I'm going to go and play it. We're talking about the end times. We're talking about smart cities in the New World Order. This video pretty much here, from some, I pretty much was doing some research and stuff like that, and I know that one of the Rothschilds elite was involved in this video. They were there and shit like that. In the process. And this is just it was on Hyundai, this is their website, and they're going into these green cities, as it called, green power. And when you check it out, I'm gonna play it. Let's just play it, because what they're doing is turning the grid into a smart grid, which is the infrastructure and all that for the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. So let's play it, because a lot of you knuckleheads.
Ashley took us to the Hyundai Home mock-up.
Hey, Ian.
Hello there.
This is my friend Jean.
How are you?
Ian.
Lovely to meet you. Nice to meet you. Welcome to our Hyundai Home. So this really is a model of everything that we offer through the Hyundai Home service, which is how we as Hyundai help customers electrify their lives. And so as our vehicles electrify and the transportation network electrifies, it just makes sense for us to take the load off of the main grid with these kinds of, say, residential setups.
As people living in cities, it's important for us to do our part to make sure we can contribute to a transition to green energy, doing one little thing at a time. And like he says, you can go from just having a charger to power your EV, or you can do the whole suite of things to really help give energy back to the grid for your community.
It just sounds fun as well. You get to make your own electricity. It's like a science experiment at school.
It really is.
Fun. So, and the tour. Yes, the grand tour of our tiny house.
It won't take long, though.
Yes, exactly.
What I find exciting about this is that people become energy producers, not just consumers. Every homeowner can become a part of this clean energy revolution taking place.
LA just had those fires, right? And they were saying that the areas they were clearing up, they was trying to say that they was clearing up certain areas, pretty much because they had a plan. I can't remember the name of the plan for a whole smart city project in LA, and there are documents and things, and they've come out and kind of said that straight out, that's what they're trying to get, some type of LA smart city project going on out there. LA's been, a lot of things have been happening out there. So we're pretty much just watching certain stuff take place, you know.
Or can they? Is everyone actually included in benefiting? It was time to meet some of the people Ashley works with and see a side of the city which gets a bit less attention.
One of the main ways we do is through our renewable energy lens, and we install, solar at no cost to families that are often left behind and are in some of the most impacted and marginalized communities in Los Angeles. We did it. We're here.
There it is. Look at that.
I know. This is an install.
This is work. This
is what we do every day in the community. There's your hard hat.
You got off grid and you got on grid. To be on these grids, you're gonna have to have the mark of the beast, RFID chip. That's where it's gonna be. And when you check out a lot of different things that we post and show, you get to see that, whether it be a Black Mirror episode, we mentioned that a lot. You know what, a matter of fact, man, I'll mention it right now. When I was up in the States, and we was out there. I think it was me. I think it was me. I don't know if I was by myself, but I know that I was with Paya Allah, right? And pretty much we was with the Captain Karab, right? Sharpening it up, man. And we watched the whole Black Mirror. Episodes. I think we watched the whole series. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that was real. So what they're doing is you know, like we're telling you about the mark of the beast RFID chip, it causes everyone to get involved with it because that's how the system's gonna run. Just like now you're in the system or you're in this, you know, you get up, you work for your FRNs. People go off if they're broke, they can't do nothing, or I ain't got no FRNs, or and people begging and all this kind of stuff. And well, you're crying about them FRNs, you ain't gonna be able to. First of all, there ain't gonna be no paper or plastic physical FRNs. Or IOUs or whatever you want to call them. It's going to be all digital, so you ain't going to be able to operate. You're going to be able to be on that grid unless you're involved in that. And that's why you keep hearing about this grid in this. They keep talking about the grid, all right? As a matter of fact, that black woman, wait, let me go back. She had, oh look, it says grid on the truck. Again, I guess they're using the sun, solar energy, which actually, a matter of fact, some worship, mute and all that is in the, you know, something that they did in the ancient world. Let's go back. Let's check this. Get a quick scripture on this, bro. Let's see. I know what I'm trying to get here. But just put in sun, let's see. But let's see if it comes up like this. Let me put in sun, moon, stars. Okay, I think I just had one right there. Second Kings 23:5, and he put down the idolatrous priests whom the kings of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high places in the cities of Judah, and the places round about Jerusalem, them also that burn incense unto Baal, to the sun and to the moon, and to the planets, and to all the hosts of heaven. Now you actually get people that worship the sun, all right? Case in point, the sun god Ra. You have a deity, an actual god for the sun. Don't listen to Kemet. Oh, it just means that that's just a principle of whatever you run across them, and they'll say that kind of stuff is just a principle. It's a god, man. We're aware that the sun and the moon have their ordinances. That's all throughout the scriptures. But you guys have got gods behind these things and you're worshipping these things. Everything's got a purpose. All right, let's see. Okay, it's a good one about the name, but that's not what we, let me do this. Deuteronomy 4, of course. At least thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, you got the star constellations, you got planets, should just be driven to worship them and serve them. Okay, because that's what you actually worship and serve them. You'll burn incense, you'll make prayers. You'll actually, you know what I'm saying? This is what people do, which the Lord thy power have divided unto all nations under the heaven. That's what the heathen do, the other nations do. They worship these other, the sun, the moon, and the star. Like I said, the sun god Ra. Let's look at Greco-Roman mythology, as they call it. They call it mythology because it wasn't real. They were worshipping planets. Anyway, that's see, there's a lot. So Deuteronomy 73, and have gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either the sun or the moon or any of the hosts of heaven, which you have not commanded. All right, let's check this. Let's go back here, because you know what? Let's just read it. Let's go into some law. Thou shalt not sacrifice unto the Lord thy power any bullock or sheep wherein is blemish or any evil favoredness, that is an abomination unto the Lord thy power. If there be found among you within any of thy gates, which the Lord thy power giveth thee, man or woman, that have wrought wickedness in the sight of thy power, in transgression's covenant, and have gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either the sun or moon or any of the hosts of heaven, which I have not commanded. Right? And the penalty, you get put to death. And I check this, let's go back here. So when they do stuff, they go in the power of false gods. But when they do, Apollo space mission, that was a god, right? False god.
Is that are often left behind and are in some of the most impacted and marginalized communities in Los Angeles. We did it. We're here.
There it is. Look at that.
I know. This is an insult.
This is work. This is
what we do.
All using these cities is going to be judged. These cities across the world, LA, London, DC, New York, these places are going to be judged, right? You got these, Rome.
Every day in the community. There's your hard hat as promised, so you put it on.
That's coming home with me.
You're in good hands.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Ashley.
Of course.
Wish me luck. Hey, guys. How you doing? This is much higher than I thought it was going to be.
Ashley, how are you guys doing today? Awesome.
Are here and we're about to graduate. We're doing our first install. Being able to contribute to renewable footprint.
Yeah.
And in my community.
Awesome.
In the communities that can benefit the most from
These
it.
people don't know what's going on, man. These black women and shit, they're going to get chipped, bro. They don't even know what they're doing. They don't know what's going on out here.
And then they don't even really know about solar.
Okay, and that's going into here,
Yes,
right?
sorry.
Okay, that's good. Wow!
At Grid, we are so proud to do things from small homes to larger projects, especially one that I'm really proud of is one we did at Gonzalez Park in Compton. This park was kind of unsafe for kids, not really well kept by the city, and we were able to electrify it so that people can have nicer places to play, and I think you can't do it by yourself, and it takes...
Here it is, right? You believe in that you need electric because That's the solution to this problem out here. Is electric, and you know they're calling it grid. They're actually calling it the grid. I mean, can you make that up, man? Well, grid's going around setting up this electric grid. That's what's going on up in this. It's just insane.
You know the old saying, it takes a village, right?
Yes.
It takes the larger community to do this work and to make it meaningful for everyone and including everyone.
Speaking of partnerships, I have a little surprise for you now.
You have a surprise.
I have a surprise. Well, you've done so much for me.
So what, there was in Compton. I'm going back. I'm going back. So this, so your city's right there.
Ashley, how are you guys doing today? Awesome. In the community. Wow. At Grid, we are
Famous
so proud to do
neighborhoods.
things from small homes to larger projects, especially one that I'm really proud of is one we did at Gonzalez Park in Compton.
Like, so famous neighborhoods and all that. They're all everywhere. Okay, your famous neighborhoods and stuff like that. You grew up in, you know, hoods, you know, Jake communities, you know, everywhere. Ease communities. You know, they're setting the whole system up globally as smart, man. They've even got these things going on in how they're gonna do it in third world countries. But they got it. They're already doing it. A lot of y'all don't know what the fuck's going on, man. In third world country. Under the what the fuck you talking about? They got all this going on. I'll do a video on it. You go to Africa, you go on third world, man. They got cities built up. They've had cities built up over there. They've had technology, certain tech going on. Phones and things they were pushing in the 90s that weren't even being pushed over in the West, man. That's true. I was watching something on that. And they've got the smart thing going on. Technology, facial recognition, and all that.
This park was kind of unsafe for kids, not really well kept by the city, and we were able to electrify it so that people can have nicer places to play. And I think you can't do it by yourself, and it takes, you know the old saying, it takes a village, right?
Yes.
So it takes the larger community to do this work and to make it meaningful for everyone and including everyone.
Speaking of partnerships, I have a little surprise for you now.
You have a surprise.
I have a surprise. Well, you've done so much for me today.
goodness.
I feel like I owed you one back. I want to take you to meet my friend Graham. He's involved in a project called the Carbonauts. It's all about helping businesses live more sustainably through education, exactly what you're into.
Awesome.
And I couldn't come to Hollywood and not watch some movies. So we might
You know
have
I love a movie.
a little
so
movie night. All right.
You
This
did
is
it.
us. We're here. Graham.
Like I say, the way these elites work, man. I said it at the start of this. You actually got David D filming this. I think he's filming this, or he's there because he said he was there. They did this project, and you don't even know people don't even know who he is. He's probably right there holding the camera, man.
What's up? How are you, my man? Good to see you again. Ashley, Graham, Ashley.
Hi,
thank
Graham.
you.
Nice to meet you. Heard a lot about you.
Oh yeah, we got a great through a backyard, do a little screening. I was told that this one you can actually plug other things into it or something like that.
You plug it into this one.
Bam.
Yeah, probably a shirt.
Okay.
Let me check something. Yeah, let me do this. Let me put this in here. Let's see if I can. I might have to go in the Apocrypha. Let's see. Within Ezekiel 35 and 4, the Lord is actually he's gonna turn around and lay these cities desolate. Okay, Micah 5:11, I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all thy strongholds. He's gonna do that. In Babylon the Great. Matter of fact, the whole of Babylon the Great is gonna fall. But you're gonna have a lot of things going on before the nukes hit. You're gonna have certain things happening, chip cities and different destructions happening, and all sorts of things. It's So you got a few. Micah 5:14, or pluck up thy groves out of the midst of thee, so will I destroy thy cities. And the whole system, it's full of demonic places of worship. All throughout America, England. It's actually cities of major witchcraft. Second Esdras 15:57, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. So that's what you're gonna get. That's prophecies. A lot of people are gonna starve to death, bro. Thy city shall be broken down. Like when they was doing this LA fire thing, that was to bring in them. They was using this death to bring in them smart cities. What do you think the Order of Chaos about? They're gonna use death to bring in what they want. To bring in them to these things, they're gonna have absolute chaos taking place. So they got the justification. This is what everything's justification. Electric, and they're pushing electric and AI right now anyway. They've got it going on in your face, and there's nothing. They're just doing it any damn way. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. Okay, you got 2 Esdras 15 and 62 as well. And
Probably a shirt.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes.
I didn't do anything.
As the sun sets on another amazing day, we had a chance to reflect. LA is a story of what can happen when you get enough people, resources, organizations, and innovators behind the same cause. But it's also a story of inequality. Without the work of community groups and organizations, many people are excluded from this clean energy movement and the benefits it provides. It's another reminder that our road to sustainable cities, wherever that may lead, must be wide enough to bring everyone along.
yeah, so this is what is going on out here.
Are often
Pretty much what they're
left
doing.
behind and are in. That's why I brought you.
It's going into talking about these grids, talking about energy, and using reasons and means as to why they're going to bring this stuff in. And remember, it says he calls it all, both small and great for him. So that's just you got the image of the beast, the system, and then you got the mark of the beast. And you start worshiping this image, man. You're gonna be like, well, I want to be in this. I love this. I worship this system. I'm part of this system. So I want to still be part of this system. Because you know. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom on to the next one.